Hi, in this session we are going to deal with sphere ball problems. Before going into the problems, we need to know some basics and the procedure. The basics are all the ball problems are subjected to compression. The compression reaction is given by the force acting towards the point. Always the compression reaction force acts towards the point. Then we are going to write the free body diagram at the center of the ball. We are going to write the free body diagram at the center of the ball. The number of free body diagrams in the given problem depends upon number of balls in the problem. Suppose if we have 3 balls in the given problem, then we need to write 3 free body diagrams to solve it. These are the 4 basic things we need to remember. Then if we come to the procedure, here to solve the ball problems, we are going to solve it in 4 simple steps, like identify and name the contact points. First we need to identify the contact points and name it like 1, 2, 3, 4 or A, B, C, D, whatever it is. Then draw the FBD, then choose the method, then solve the problem. We know how to write the FBD, that is in 5 simple steps like point, line, direction, magnitude and angle. Then choose the method. Here we have 2 methods like Lami's theorem as well as equilibrium equations. Then first we need to count the number of forces and count the number of unknowns to choose the Lami's theorem or the equilibrium conditions. Then we need to solve it. So with this basics and the procedure, let us proceed into the problem. Problem number 1. A sphere weighing 100 Newton is fitted in a right angled notch as shown in the figure. If all the contact surfaces are smooth, determine the reaction at the contact surfaces. So this is the ball problem. Our first step is to identify and name the contact points. Here the contact point, the ball is in contact with the plane at these 2 points. The name is already been given. In exam 99.9% they will provide the name. If it is not provided, you need to name it like A, B, C, D. Over. Then next step is draw the free body diagram. So before going into that, what we need to identify, determine the reaction at the contact surface, that is RA and RB we need to calculate. So let us write the free body diagram. How to write the free body diagram? We are going to write the free body diagram at the center of the ball. So write the point, then write the connected lines. First we need to write the weight line. The ball will be having some weight, so that line. Then join the center of the ball and the contact point. This is the contact point and this is the line. Draw one line in this direction. So okay, and here center of the ball and the contact point, draw one line in this direction. Over. Once it is done, point is over, line is over, then what we need? Then direction. Here weight line, weight always acts vertically downwards. Then these 2 are compression reaction. I already said compression will always act towards the point. This is the point. Towards the point the reaction is going to act. Then magnitude. The weight is given by 100 Newton given in the problem. Then we don't know this one. This is the reaction at the contact point A and this one is reaction at the contact point B. Then what we need? Angles. For that draw a plus mark at the point. Then the angle is given by this line. This inclined line is inclined at an angle of 60 with respect to horizontal. This line making 60 with respect to horizontal. Then perpendicular reaction line will make the same 60 but with respect to vertical. So with respect to horizontal it will be 30. Then this line is making some 30 degree with respect to horizontal, then the perpendicular line will make same 30 but with respect to opposite reference, that is vertical 30. If it is 30, then the remaining one is 60 and this one is 90, this is also 90. This is the pre-body diagram. So, once you find out the pre-body diagram, the next step is choose the method. For choosing the method, count the number of forces 1, 2, 3, 3 number of forces. How many unknowns? 1, 2, 2 unknowns, 3 forces and 2 unknowns. So, we can make use of Lami's theorem. By Lami's theorem, we can write the Lami's equation, that is given by force divided by sine of the angle between other two forces. So, force, first write the unknown forces Ra divided by sine of the angle between other two forces. Other two forces are 100 and Rb, angle between them is 90 plus 60, that is 150. That is equal to the next unknown force Rb divided by angle between other two forces are 90 plus 30, that is sine of 120. That is equal to the last force is 100, it is known, then divided by sine of angle between other two forces are 60 plus 30, that is 90. So, once we get the Lami's equation, we have got 3 parts 1, 2, 3. So, out of these 3 parts, we need to select any 2 parts in such a way that there should be only one unknown. If I select first part and the second part, there will be 2 unknowns Ra, Rb. We can't solve the problem. So, select the first part and the last part, so that unknown is only Ra, you will get the answer. Then select second part and the first part. So, first part and the last part, you will get Ra as first part and the last part. So, cross multiply 100 divided by sine of 90 multiplied by sine of 150. So, you are going to get Ra as 50 Newton. So, select the second part and the last part. The Rb will become 100 divided by sine 90 multiplied by sine of 120. So, you will get Rb as 86.602 Newton. So, that is all for this problem. Thank you.